morning. Welcome to another WJCA broadcast. I am Sarah Weis. Today is Friday, October 30th.
Yes, hello. We have a few stories for you today.
Next, Joey O'Connell had the awesome opportunity to interview Mr. Cranmer about the boys' soccer season.
Hi, my name is Joey O'Connell. Here I am with Coach Cranmer of the JCA boys soccer program. Coach, are there any ways you have been adjusting your game plan due to the several key seniors lost last season?
We did lose a lot of key seniors last year. We have one playing Division I soccer. We have one playing over at St. Francis. Feel free to go check Chris Messino out. We got another playing in Augustana lacrosse. We probably had two or more seniors that definitely could have played at the next level as well, but their academic path took them a different way. When I was going home on the bus ride after losing in our first super sectional, after winning our first sectional last year, it was very positive. We have a lot of experience in our younger levels, right, at the varsity level. Aldo Estrada was a freshman last year. He was able to come and score all of our goals in the sectional round. So he's going to be a big force for us. We got a couple players that we're finally able to move, especially with the club schedule. And so we're really looking to be very positive going forward next year, bringing a lot of goals back and a lot of experience. So we should be able to hit the ground running.
Are there any ways you have implemented social distancing in practice?
Like everybody, we're doing the best we can with the situations, and we're kind of rolling with all the changes that happen day by day. We're requiring all the players to wear masks as long as they're not drinking. So while we're still scrimmaging, we're masked up, and we're trying to, as coaches, keep our distance when we're giving instruction, and again, trying to space out the guys as much as we can. But again, being outside with soccer is a little bit helpful versus being inside, so that's at least one of the advantages we're working.
Can you give the viewers any predictions of how the squad will look like at the start of the season?
I feel pretty confident going into next year. It's going to be a little bit different. We're going to be starting particularly kind of with the conditioning and a little bit of the trials inside, like the girls usually have to do in the spring. So it's going to be a little bit different just in terms of where we're situating. But again, we got a lot of guys who are playing a lot of different sports. We got a couple of guys who are running cross country right now. We have a few on the basketball team. And so we're going to be having a lot of people as well as their club practices, having a lot of experience and running around. So we should be ready to hit the ground running once we get going in the spring. So pretty confident, even though we're switching our usual season, it's not going to really slow us down. In fact, we're able to get a lot more practice and touches before we even hit the field in the spring.
What has been your favorite part about the contact practices so far this season?
Really, the favorite part is just being out here with the guys. It was really hard not being able to be out here. We had 2 weeks with the girls in the spring, and you just as a soccer player in general, you're kind of chomping at the bit to get out here. So really the best part is just being able to play with the guys, being around everybody, having the interaction in a fun setting, in a fun way. We're not locked up in our rooms. We're not locked up in the house. We're out here playing soccer, and you get a smile on your face. You put a goal in the back of the net. What more fun could you have? So that's really been the most fun. We have a lot of fun with the soccer program, so we're really looking for any other freshman boys, anybody else who's looking to have a fun time. Soccer team's looking for all comers in the spring.
Well, thank you, Coach Cranmer, for giving us some time to talk about the upcoming boys soccer season. Back to you guys at the studio.
Awesome, Joey. Last year was a great season, and we can't wait for an even better one this year. And also, thank you, Mr. Cranmer. Next, we have junior Clara O'Donnell interviewing another new member of the JCA family. Miss Alma Farrell is another great addition to the foreign language teachers here at JCA. Claire?
Hi, I'm junior Clara O'Donnell here interviewing Mrs. Farrell about her first year at JCA. How is your first year of teaching at JCA going?
My first year of JCA is going really well, especially with the whole pandemic that's going on. I think that the school's doing a really great job of keeping all the students separated, the cleaning, everything. I think they're doing a really great job with the schedule, accommodating everybody, whether the students are here in school or they're remote learners. So I think it's going great.
What school did you come from before JCA?
The school that I come from, I actually worked at ACC, which is Aurora Central Catholic High School. That is located in Aurora, Illinois, and I actually worked there for 10 years. And it's a school similar like this. They have 600 students, and it also is a Catholic high school.
How long have you been teaching for?
I have been teaching for 20 years. Actually, the first 10 years of my career was teaching at Moraine Valley Community College and also College of DuPage, so college professor. And the other 10 years I've been teaching high school, and I do have to say I love the high schoolers.
Thanks, Mrs. Farrell. Welcome to JCA.
Jack Magrini had the opportunity to catch up with Miss Szynal about JCA's upcoming radio show. Jack?
Hello, my name is Jack Magrini, and I'm interviewing Miss Szynal about our fall drama production. Miss Szynal, so what is our fall play this year?
This year we're doing a radio show, and it's called The Lead Rings on the Merry-Go-Round.
Could you give us a brief summary about our show this year?
Sure. This show is about a radio station that runs a radio show that does old radio programs like The Shadow. And it is run by DiMaggio. He is the director. And the lead host is called Lancelot Terrier. And he decides, because their ratings are really low, they're going to announce who the Lead Rings killer is live. They're going to change it from just a radio program to a radio reality show. And what ends up happening is that some of the people end up getting killed along the way because the Lead Rings killer doesn't want anybody to find out. So you'll have to come and watch our live stream to see who ends up surviving.
How is the procedures changed due to COVID?
It's changed a great deal. Normally, in a regular fall play, we would rehearse 4 days a week from August through November, and then we would perform live at the theater with an audience of anywhere from 100 to 300 people. Now, when we're rehearsing, everyone is spaced out, at least in here, 8 feet, and they are wearing their masks. We only have half the cast in person. The other half of the cast is virtual, and that's based on the A through L, M through Z days, and we only rehearse 2 days a week. Once rehearsals have changed, Mr. Vollmer and I disinfect with our handy dandy disinfectant to make sure everything is clean, and I also wipe down the desks with Clorox bleach. For the performance, it's going to be quite different as well. We're going to do a live streaming of the show in December. We will film it in November or right before we broadcast it, and you'll be able to access it on our website with a code, and it is completely free. But we will set up the radio show with microphones that will be at least 6 to 7 feet apart. Students will bring their own costume. We won't be supplying them. And then they will wear their mask when they're not saying their lines, and then take their masks off when they are saying their lines. And obviously when they come in, they'll sanitize their hands. When they leave, they'll sanitize, and nobody will be sharing materials or anything like that. Everybody is supplied with their own materials digitally through Teams. This is the first time we haven't handed out paper scripts. Normally we copy and print everything. So everything's been done online, and it's been a unique challenge, but every single student has faced it brilliantly. They did online auditions, which was strange, virtual auditions, but they were so awesome about it, and we are so blessed to have wonderful kids and a great staff to get through it.
Thank you, Miss Szynal. Now I'll go back to you guys in the studio.
Another great week at the Hill, and happy Halloween, everyone.
Bye!